How we interact with our daily lives and what kind of people we are with a 2-4 profile. And anybody can have a 2-4 profile. I believe there's 12 different profiles, and anybody can have them. Manifestor, reflector, anybody can have them. Projector, generator, anybody can have a 2-4 profile. Discover the human design 2-4 profile, which is here to follow the inner call and influence with its natural talent. The person with a 2-4 profile in human design is a sociable hermit who has a deeply transformative effect on others as soon as he has heard his call or her call in life. The 2-4 is not a born student and doesn't like to study much. They carry with them a dormant natural talent that wants to be discovered. Who's not going to give me any headaches? Who's not going to bitch at me? You know, I hate when people bitch at me. Oh my fucking God. It's like, okay, you're bitching at me? You're out the door. No more for you. No soup for you. Hermit, Opportunist. Get it? That's how it works. 2-4 profile. Hey, John Tzortzis here. And to go on another self-journey, one must first be like a little baby, ready to go on one's first steps. I'm a little baby. Are you a little baby? And what do babies do? They expect the unexpected. DiViNiTY Seekers, hello, John Tzortzis here, and today we're going to be talking more about human design, the 2-4 profile, the Hermit Opportunist, and it's really fascinating. That's what I am. I'm going to read from basically Angelina Fabian's website, www.humandesignsystem.co, link down below, and basically, the 2-4 profile it basically says how we interact with our daily lives and what kind of people we are with a 2-4 profile. And anybody can have a 2-4 profile. It doesn't mean, I believe there's 12 different profiles, and anybody can have them. Manifestor, reflector, anybody can have them. Projector, generator, anybody can have a 2-4 profile. In order to get a reading, you need to have your birth date and your birth time and your birthplace. The time is very important. I think after 2 minutes, the gates change. Not everything changes, but I mean, you need to have an exact amount of time, birth time, to get this thing done properly. So this is the 2-4 profile. Discover the human design 2-4 profile, which is here to follow the inner call and influence with its natural talent. The person with a 2-4 profile in human design is a sociable hermit who has a deeply transformative effect on others as soon as he has heard his call or her call in life. While people with the 1-3 and the 1-4 profile require a much introspection and investigation to feel safe and to secure a foundation for their life, all that is irrelevant for the 2-4 profile. People with the 2-4 profile are very withdrawn and have innate natural talents that they're not aware of. They project them to the outside, and other people can elicit from them. They are waiting for inner calling in their life. And when they recognize it, they can be like missionaries who can inspire and profoundly influence other people with their talents. The 2-4 profile is a mix of a hermit and a very friendly person. That's why I used to knock on doors. for a living with ADT. I used to be very friendly. That's why people let me into their home. They require many retreats for themselves and time alone. When they let you into their life, preferably don't bother them with your issues. Leave the hermit alone. At the same time, they are very rigid, very inflexible in their being, and they are not here to be influenced. But when they have recognized their calling in life and have caught sight of their mission, they could unfold the profound potential in the transformation of another. The 2-4 is not a born student and doesn't like to study much. They carry with them a dormant natural talent that wants to be discovered and often is being elicited by others. They are very selective regarding people in their life and also regarding what they do in their life, be it in their leisure time or work. They're always on the lookout for something new. The promising new they have waited for all their life. When their mind is guided that, it can lead to much disappointment, even up to alienation from the world, or impulsivity that keeps jumping from something new to something newer, never discerning their calling. People with the 2-4 profile are very withdrawn and selective, who as soon as they've heard their inner calling and have discovered their personal mission, can carry out profound transforming influence on other people. That's the 2-4 profile according to Angelina Fabian. And she's got a really great website here, humandesignsystem.co. And she's just an amazing individual. 2-4 profile for me basically means that I like to get my introspection time to get energized in the morning. The Strength Finder is one of my top strengths is input, INPUT, and I just need to take a lot of new information in. I watch YouTube videos mainly, and I also read books. That's how I get my information going on, And once I get in my introversion, then I'm out the door. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go out the world. So it's a Hermit and Opportunist. And I was a salesperson for many years. I also managed apartment buildings for my mom for over 34 years. And I was a building maintenance guy. I fixed stuff that, toilets that need to be unclogged. I did that shit, literally. I would put faucets in. I would fix electrical outlets. I'd put all these things I would do. I didn't like to paint. I painted, I put floors in, kitchen remodels and stuff like that. So, but I mainly hired guys if I couldn't do it myself. And I had a whole big network of people while I was doing those apartment management companies. Anyways, I needed my introversion to work properly. My mom, God bless her soul, she passed away in 2023, June, and she was sick ever since COVID 2020. And I was taking care of her at home, and I was also working, doing Uber and doing the property management for my mom. And so it's like in the mornings, she would say, "Oh, John, how you doing? How's your day going?" And I'd be like, "Leave me alone! Don't talk to me." I would talk to her because I'm her son, I didn't want to be like a jerk and tell her to shut the fuck up. But I needed my alone time. And when she was there, it was kind of hard to do it, but I managed to do it. I'd eat breakfast and I'd talk to her during breakfast, of course, and then I would just go up to my office and do my thing. And I never really told my mom to shut the fuck up, maybe a couple times, but I never really told her that. But even when I was married, I still didn't like talking to my wife in the morning. I just would rather be alone, tell you the truth. I'd rather be alone. So I tried being alone, and eventually she divorced me, thank God. And then I had all the time I wanted, Fuck. Oh my God. I tell people in my Uber all the time, I go, yeah, I'm happily divorced. Oh my God, I'm happy I'm not with her anymore. Oh my God. All we did was fight. Fight, 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 fight. That's a story for another day. But that's 2-4 profile, the Hermit and the Opportunist. And I used to sell alarm systems for dealers with ADT. I used to knock like 100 doors a day. And I was an opportunist. And I went out there and I had a lot of opportunities. And I would be in people's homes every single night. I'll give you an example about my ex-wife. When I met her, I told her that I would knock on 100 doors a day. And she told me this. She says this to me when I told her that. She goes, "If you came to my door, I'd slam the door in your face." And I looked at her and I said, "Big deal. I'll just go to your neighbor. Like, it bothers me that you slam the door in my face." And she was so upset that I wasn't upset with her. She's like, "How can you not be upset with me?" But yeah, big deal. If I heard a no from somebody, I'd just go out to the next house. I'd go next door and I'd knock. And I probably would get in and make a sale. Who cares if they said no to me? I don't give a flying if somebody says no to me. I don't give a crap. You know? Just it tells me who you are. You know, you don't want to be a part of my life? Get out of my face. Get out. You just told me no. So what are you still doing around here? Get out of here. Hermit, opportunist. Get it? That's how I operate. That's who I am. And if you have a 2-4 profile, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't have a 2-4 profile, you may not understand what I'm saying. Who's this guy? Yeah. Yeah, I told her, "I'll just go to your neighbors." Big deal that you said no to me. Big deal you slammed the door in my face. Oh, that hurt my feelings. My feelings don't matter to me. Okay? Because I'm a Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. I got 7 planet stellium in Virgo. And I'm more like practical than emotional. My emotions mean like, my moon's in Virgo. It's like, it's not the best placement for the moon sign. You know? It's like, in other words, being practical is more important than my emotions, or, you know, so nobody can hurt my feelings, really. They can say whatever the hell they want to me. I don't give a fuck. That's how I was a good property manager for my mom. People would try to get at me all the time with my feelings and try to like affect me. Oh, I'll say this, I'll say that. The John will get upset. I never got upset. I didn't get upset with people. I knew the rules. They signed the lease. They don't follow the rules. I'll get them out of there. I'll evict them. It's like, I don't give a shit. I'll get somebody else to come in who's not going to give me any problems, who's not going to give me any headaches, who's not going to bitch at me. You know, I hate when people bitch at me. Oh my fucking God. It's like, okay, you're bitching at me? You're out the door. No more for you. No soup for you. Hermit, opportunist. Get it? That's how it works. 2-4 profile. It's the epitome. All right, DiViNiTY seekers, have a great one. Talk to y'all later. Has one taken my Know Thyself Now quiz? What are you waiting for? Take it right now. RestoringOurWorldToParadise.com, and you'll find out if you're a novice, an amateur, amateur plus, or an expert. Take it today.